Wow. Wow.
What? I had no idea.
Nope, but it's great. Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and it's another episode of Better Late Than Never, critically acclaimed edition. So this movie has been on our list for quite some time. We knew we were going to get to it, but we didn't know when, and we left it to the party planning committee on our Patreon, and Arrival is now what we are watching this week.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this movie. It's been on my radar for a long time. I just, I feel like you have to be in a mindset to watch it, but I'm excited. The only things really I know about it is Denis Villeneuve, and it's about aliens, and it's got Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams in it.
That's it.
And it has the Max Richter song in it too, because everyone after The Last of Us were like, that's also in that movie, because we were all like, that's Shutter Island.
Yeah, everybody's like, no, that's On the Nature of Daylight from Arrival. We're like, yeah, but it's Shutter Island. Like, that's where we knew it from.
Right.
So now we get to witness it in this movie and get to witness this movie that seems to be a fan favorite for many. And we're looking forward to getting into this with you. If you want to check out our full watch-alongs to any of the movies that we cover on Better Late Than Never, they will be available on our Patreon.
And if you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we drop episodes of Better Late Than Never on the channel.
75% of you are not subscribed to the channel, but yet still watch our videos. So let's join the party. But let's get into Arrival for our first time now. Kicking it off with Max Richter.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in tears just starting the movie.
I know, right?
I used to think this was the beginning of your story.
That's such a good song, though.
We are so bound by time, by its order.
Look at the little baby.
Come back to me. These are my tickle guns, and I'm going to get you.
Tickle guns. The song, it just makes me think that something sad's going to happen.
I know.
I love you. I hate you.
That's life. Oh no. You get me tearing up already. Oh.
Butt cancer.
But now I'm not so sure I believe in beginnings and endings.
Where is everyone?
Looking at the aliens.
Mr. Banks, can you turn the TV to a news channel?
It's funny how they were all late to the party. Like, none of them noticed it until now.
That's why they were there.
Exactly.
That's fancy. Professor, can you move? I want to see the TV.
I know, get out of the way.
Mental vessel or... hold on. This is worldwide. It is happening right now.
Is that really called for? Unless the building's on fire.
Right, that's like a...
scare everyone.
A harsh alarm.
Yeah,
At
man.
least everyone's being calm.
True, but you, in your mind, just as a citizen of this planet, you're thinking Independence Day, you're thinking Signs, like all the movies are playing in your head, whether or not they exist in this world or not, you're thinking about the worst.
Right.
If this is some sort of peaceful first contact, why send 12? Why not just one?
You gotta have a little bit of intimidation when you show up, because we're known to just blow the hell out of things.
They've seen our historical documents.
No, of course. I would hope so.
They probably saw Independence Day. They're like, oh, I mean, we're not like those aliens,
sure.
But...
We're more worried about you guys, so we brought friends just in case.
Right.
Please don't bother with that channel. How many times do I have to tell you those people are idiots?
I love this movie already.
Mom, I'm fine.
Damn, being a professor pays good.
It may be unmanned.
Good call. Glass of wine.
Drink it up. Just don't shoot at them.
I know, it's like you got, The Day the Earth Stood Still, War of the Worlds, like, you just don't know.
Society just shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Colonel G.T. Weber.
Forrest Whitaker.
2 years ago, you did some Farsi translations for Army intelligence. You made quick work of those insurgent videos.
You made quick work of those insurgents.
Damn.
You are on the top of everyone's list when it comes to translations.
She ain't just a professor.
Yeah.
She's a pro.
I have something I need you to translate for me.
Can you understand us?
What do you make of it?
How many, speaking?
2.
Are you sure? Did they have mouths?
So how would you approach translating this?
She needs to see him.
Yeah.
I would need to be there to interact with them.
You didn't need that with the Farsi translations.
But this is...
Yeah. Different. New.
Out of this world.
Yeah. Otherworldly, I was going to say, yeah.
Good day.
Are you going to ask Danvers next? Ask him the Sanskrit word for war and its translation.
She's the best.
Yeah.
You need her.
The helicopter for her.
Yeah, they're coming to pick her up. All right, damn it, you're in.
Yeah. You could have just told me all over the phone, okay? I gotta prepare for this stuff.
There's no theater in that. There's no frightening helicopters in that either.
Yeah.
He says it means an argument.
A desire for more cows.
There he is.
I'm so glad he's okay.
Yeah.
Is that her book?
Yeah. She needs the headphones.
Language is the foundation of civilization. It is the first weapon drawn in a conflict.
True.
It's the kind of thing you write as a preface. Dazzle them with the basics.
A hook.
Well, the cornerstone of civilization isn't language, it's science.
That's language.
Ian is a theoretical physicist.
There it is.
What do they want? Where are they from?
How about we just talk to them before we start throwing math problems at them?
Yeah, language.
This is why you're both here.
I mean, I feel like that's the basis. You know, we come at peace.
I can't
I
wait
guess
for
it's
you
a
to
symbol.
watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I'm telling you. Just already from what's taken to place here so far.
I mean, don't they say communication is key? So pretty.
Just spilling over the mountain
Yeah.
or hill.
Nature.
The range.
Beautiful, but unforgiving.
It was all one shot. What was in the bubble?
Yeah.
A person?
I don't know.
It's like a big ass pumice stone.
When's the last time you did something stressful?
Does now count?
Yeah.
Carted off in the medevac.
Not everyone is able to process experiences like this. Could you sign these, please?
Need an eval first.
Either of you claustrophobic? Pregnant?
12 minutes and 19 seconds. When gravity starts to
All
shift.
the different countries.
Yeah, your different representatives.
Yeah.
Atmosphere.
Hey.
So you're saying they could suffocate us if they wanted?
This is Agent David Halper.
Don't tell him that right now. I mean,
again,
I get it.
You gotta think of all the variables.
That's
and
true.
Maybe they are gonna try and harm you.
Yeah. Think of the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah.
We can't tell what they're saying when they respond to hello. So don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, you guys are really starting from scratch.
Yeah.
It's a 15-minute walk. You scuba dive before?
Oh damn, you're going in.
There's a wall, like a glass wall. You can't get to it.
Or livestock in there?
Well, probably living specimens just in case something happens. The specimens will be affected first.
Aw.
Birds, bunnies,
Rats,
rats.
mice. Show us what you've got.
It does like kind of look like the head.
Yeah.
You're good, girl. You wanted to see him.
She's making me like my chest tight over
Yeah.
here.
Well, he asked about claustrophobia. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like in the moment you're like, oh no, I don't have claustrophobia. But then when
Sure.
you're there, you're like,
Sealed up like an orange baked potato.
yeah.
That's where we go in.
So that's polite of them then. They're circulating oxygen so that way you can come in and talk. And then it takes a little bit of time for them to do it again. I mean, that seems peaceful, right?
And maybe, or they're just assessing you, just like you're trying to assess them.
True, but if they are far advanced, they won't need your permission.
Yeah, that's true. We are primitive compared to them.
How did y'all figure this out in the first place, though, that a door would open and you could go in? Who were
You
those
assess
first
it.
people? That's terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
That would be pretty wild. Oh, damn.
wow.
Yeah, the gravity is all twisted in there.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So freaky.
It's gnarly. Having a little trouble figuring out the math.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely goes against all that you know.
Right.
You really have to rethink everything.
Sometimes you just need a little push. Careful. Just afraid it's gonna give out and they'll all go falling down.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Their expression with language.
Sure. Got chills when that music kicked in. Interesting. I thought that was like a view just like to the top and out.
Like to the sky?
Yeah, but no, that's the window.
I gotcha. Yeah, bird.
Canary.
Ooh.
Like octopi.
Yeah. Looks like a hand, you know? Dang.
Just a taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pumped too.
Yeah.
Like the adrenaline and excitement and terror at the same time.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You're better than the last guy.
Or was that the guy they carted off, maybe?
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, what happens then?
You go back in.
Trial and error.
Yeah. Analyzing patterns, tones. Because the tone in your voice can mean different things. Even though you're saying the same word.
Inflection.
After they set their compound ablaze, their website claims the arrival of the aliens set in motion a prophecy that...
What's that for?
A visual aid, but they might have some sort of written language or basis for.
Lights, music. Whatever it takes. Ooh, it's got words. Symbols. Something.
Oh, dang. Dang. They've made contact. But what does it mean?
Now you have another form of communication that you don't know.
Trying to teach him how to speak and read?
Yeah, it's a little
That's gotta
much.
take longer.
Faster.
Kangaroo.
What is that?
Captain James Cook's ship ran aground. One of the sailors pointed at the animals and he asked what they were, and the Aborigines said kangaroo. They learned that kangaroo means I don't understand. I need this so that we don't misinterpret things, and it's going to take 10 times as long.
Dang. Yeah.
And remember what happened to the Aborigines? A more advanced race nearly wiped them out.
Yeah,
That is also true.
That is very astute.
It's a good story.
It's not true.
Ah,
No.
But it proves my point.
I believed you.
Yeah, right?
Have you met General Shang? The call sign for him is Big Domino. Whatever Shang does, at least 4 other nations will follow.
These are all grade school words. Help me understand.
Start simple.
First, we need to make sure that they understand what a question is. We need to clarify the difference between a specific you. We need to have enough vocabulary with them that we understand their answer.
It's like an equation.
Yeah.
Stick to your list.
I love it how, like, yeah, like you put the parentheses, like you're breaking up an equation into many different parts.
Let's get started.
But you got to worry about the other nations, though, and how they're approaching it.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Is that a new symbol? I can't tell.
Maybe to indicate a question.
So complex.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not you, girl. She's going off script.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a personal, intimate level.
Yeah, because they all look the same with their big orange jumpsuits.
Yeah. They're like, she's shed.
They do it too.
Yeah. I mean, it really does look like a hand. Careful.
Now that's a proper introduction.
Yeah.
More personal.
Yeah.
Louise, you want to introduce yourself?
What are you gonna say? Yeah.
Have
does, right?
Honestly, that's how I would approach the whole situation. And I know I'm here and they're there, but if they are going to invade, you're all dead anyways.
Ian.
Who are you?
My name's Ted. This is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
I think those are their names.
So what are we gonna call them? I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Wow.
You guys are going to get it yelling.
Yeah. But it's effective.
But not at the pace that they want, you know?
Yeah. Horsey?
It's just interesting, though, how the horse was so far back out of the depth of field that it looked almost alien-like.
Yeah. You're all a bunch of bitches.
They're doing some shifty eye looks.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've made significant progress.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
You don't need to worry, okay? Just calm down. You don't need to worry.
I mean, you can't even talk about it, so...
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Here are some of the many things we don't know about heptapods. Who are they? The heptapods leave absolutely no footprint. The chemical composition of their spaceship is unknown. The shell emits no waste, no gas, no radiation.
It's a clean ship.
Mm-hmm.
Are they scientists or tourists?
Or refugees?
Yeah, like District 9.
Why did they park where they did? Is that Sheena Easton had a hit song at each of these sites in 1980, so we just don't know.
There you go. She's a professor. She teaches.
It conveys meaning. It doesn't represent sound. Perhaps they view our form of writing as a wasted opportunity, because unlike speech, a logogram is free of time. Their written language has no forward or backward direction. Is this how they think? A heptapod can write a complex sentence in 2 seconds. It's taken us a month to make the simplest reply.
Whew.
It's so intricate.
Yeah.
You approach language like a mathematician. You know that, right?
That's what we said.
I will take that as a compliment.
I watch you steer us around these communication traps that I didn't even know existed. I guess that's why I'm single.
You can understand communication and still end up single. I feel like everything that happens in there comes down to the two of us.
You guys are the biggest brains on the squad. I thought they were fighting the ships or something.
Yeah.
The first photograph of the aliens goes viral.
Oh, dang it, it got out.
Most of them don't even have guns. And our president is just willing to sit back and let them waltz in and take our country. What if the smartest thing we could do right now would be to give them a show of force?
They're believing it. They're mentally being infiltrated by the bullshit. And they're on the inside, which is even scarier. Indoctrination.
But that's what happens. It's like we don't know, so you kind of grasp at anything that makes sense.
Through communication and words.
To you. And you're like, yeah, that seems right. To make you sleep a little bit better at night. Uh-oh.
Maybe it is having an effect on her. You having a breakthrough?
That's like, the Earth is a planet.
We had to make up our own TV show. The show was called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
So we both love you very much.
I know.
All right.
I can explain.
When was your last checkup with Dr. Catlett?
Okay.
Have you had sleep?
If you immerse yourself into a foreign language, that you can actually rewire your brain. It affects how you see everything. I'm curious, are you dreaming in their language?
Are they both connected?
I don't think that makes me unfit to do this job.
Oh, they're connected.
Oh,
There's some form of psychic link going on.
Yeah.
Did you sleep?
A little.
Do you know Mandarin?
You got me translating Mandarin too?
She knows languages.
Maybe they just need to figure out what's going on with the other countries.
Yeah, maybe.
Saying that each of the 12 is offering advanced technology. Something about advantage suits honor, and I don't know, that's all.
An hour ago, China mobilized forces, and now Russia's following suit.
Shoot.
Dang it.
Colonel, those are all tile sets in Mahjong. God, are they using a game to converse with their heptapods? Well, let's say that I taught them chess instead of English. Victory, defeat, you see the problem.
Yeah.
If all I ever gave you was a hammer.
Everything's a nail.
Oh no. Then it becomes a competition and your only object is completion.
And then you are the one who created the monster.
Yeah.
And you blame it that it was in their nature all along.
They're pretty damn good at creating a version of their language.
Right.
Offer weapon.
But you saw what they wrote.
Using a word they don't fully
Quickly, just
understand.
a warning.
Enough. So how do we clarify their intentions beyond those 2 words?
Time.
I go back in.
The Secretary of Defense is on the line for you.
Dang. They want to mobilize too, just like
Strike
everyone
first.
else.
Yeah, the dominoes are falling.
Yep.
Our visitors are prodding us to fight among ourselves until only one faction prevails.
There's no evidence of that.
Sure there is. Just grab a history book. The British with India, the Germans with
Yeah, but they
Rwanda.
are not from here. They don't know.
We're a world with no single leader. Impossible to deal with just one of us. And with the word weapon now.
That's not a good alarm.
China and Russia are off the grid. They aren't speaking to anyone. We have orders to do the same.
We received a message from the
Damn.
They are offline.
Maybe that's what they want. Divide
And
for you.
conquer.
Divide and conquer.
Not if anything, it could just be a test and we're failing.
China no longer trusts the aliens who want to divide us. Humanity must be protected.
You don't know that. Worried about this guy though.
Yeah.
He's gonna start shooting at him or something.
Yeah.
Is that a bomb?
Yeah.
You bastards. Are you
So
kidding?
they went up there without anybody knowing.
Look, we just need 5 minutes. Don't sweat it.
Marks, let him go.
Shh.
Fuck.
You guys know what's up there? You let
Fuck.
him go?
Look.
Are you offering us something?
Technology, apparatus.
What are they trying to offer you? Turn around. He's trying to tell you.
Yeah, I think it's trying to tell you.
Oh,
Shit.
damn, man. They're going to protect the bomb.
Yeah. God damn it.
So they're doing this all as they're on their own.
Rogue.
Heaven wants me to write on the barrier.
Can you even do that?
Or maybe something else.
I don't know.
It's like an Etch-a-Sketch.
You got like a minute left or something. Oh, fuck.
What do we do?
Are you gonna try to protect them? Is that what you're trying to do?
There's a whole bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Idiots. Oh no!
Oh shit, they did it to protect them.
Well, what happened to them?
Take it easy.
I hope they're okay.
How is Ian?
Well, same as you. He's okay. Some soldiers. Been watching too much TV. We're standing by to evacuate.
Where's Ian?
You leaving?
We came and got him maybe 10 minutes ago.
We need to explain to them this wasn't our fault.
We can't
have
go
to
back
tell them.
inside.
We have to.
We can hope for the best, but I have orders to prepare for retaliation.
As long as they stay, we have to stay.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Are they leaving?
Well, that's not good then.
Or are they changing form?
Y'all screwed up. They don't want to talk to you now.
Well, they're not leaving.
Why does this feel worse?
Yeah. You've been shunned.
Yeah. It's more of a defensive position.
Get prepared. The Air Force and infantry are standing by.
Idiots!
Power to declare war against the aliens.
Why?
China has confirmed that it delivered an ultimatum at the Shanghai site. Said the aliens have 24 hours to leave Chinese territory or face destruction.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything to you, too, so that's gotta mean something, too, right?
It should mean something. They don't know what is happening, so their first instinct is what they do know.
Yeah. So many.
Like, you asked for the technology, here are the blueprints, figure it out.
Right, yeah.
It's going to take us years.
What's this term where we make a deal and we both get something out of it?
Like a win-win.
More science-y than that.
If you want science, call your father.
She was with the science guy before.
Yeah.
Not looking good for Jeremy Renner.
No.
It's almost like they're tapping into the memories to help her figure it out. Granted, they could have no connection whatsoever, and it's just her doing it.
Right.
You grabbed something, didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you got?
A formula for faster than light travel. Who can tell? There are too many gaps. Nothing's complete. 0.0833 recurring. 1 of 12.
Or we're 1 of 12 contestants for the prize.
Why do I have to talk to him?
I don't know.
This says that all of the pieces fit together.
And I'm telling you that no one else cares.
The aliens said, there is no time. Please.
They're getting scared.
Russia just executed one of their own experts to keep their secrets.
Could just be their way of saying some assembly required.
Why? Hand it out to us in pieces. Why not just give it all over?
World peace, you gotta earn it together.
You gotta see if you're worthy of it.
Yeah, and if you're not...
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
On to the next planet.
It's a non-zero sum game.
Non-zero sum game.
That's it.
Is to get all the other nations online before one starts global war.
There is. It's right above us.
My guess is they'll order us to evacuate within the hour.
What are you gonna do, girl?
It's in the hands of our superiors now.
Go ask them to beam you up.
Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, damn.
Ah!
Oh, damn.
It's a little, like, transport. Come on in.
Yeah. In you go.
They like you.
Yeah.
You're talking their language. It's okay. You gotta trust it.
Maybe they're just getting you acclimated in their space. Yo.
Brought you into the pen.
It's so bright.
Hurts the eyeballs. They're so scary, though.
Sort of.
Giant octopus hands. Just don't go like and grab her. It would be terrifying.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like the way that it like swung by her and like the noises they make and stuff, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, hunchback whales when they have their noises and stuff and they're communicating that way.
That's why octopi are aliens, as are squids.
Costello. Where's Abbott?
Oh no.
Dead.
Oh no.
I need you to send a message to the other sites.
What weapon?
Something's coming.
How can you know the future?
I mean, they're not from the past or the future.
Who is this child?
The show is called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
Oh!
Damn!
The bird!
He is her husband!
Oh, so it hasn't happened yet. Everything with the child is in the future. Boom! That's amazing.
I did not expect timey-wimey in this movie.
No, but I like it.
But now what do you do? How do you do it?
Try to figure it out. This is too big.
Doesn't matter now. Russia and Sudan are following China.
Help me, Mama.
Is it kind of like the butterfly effect where she like blacks out and like going back in time and then going forward in time and all that stuff?
Hannah, honey, your daddy didn't leave you.
He doesn't look at me the same way anymore.
It's my fault. I told him something that he wasn't ready to hear. I know something that's going to happen. And when I told your daddy, he got really mad. And he said I made the wrong choice.
What's going to happen?
It has to do with a really rare disease.
Oh boy.
And it's unstoppable. Kind of like you are.
That must be so agonizing to know, too.
I am unstoppable.
Can you change the future?
I know what you know now.
I just realized why my husband left me.
You were married?
Time, there's no past, there's no future. Like it's
all happening for her at the same
exactly.
time.
We're turning into Independence Day. They said they need our help for what? What, 2,000, 3,000 years? What's coming?
What's my name, Hannah?
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah.
It is a palindrome. It reads the same forward and backward.
Okay. The universal language?
Is she getting answers from the future, which would be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Her own answers.
I can read it. I know what it is.
What?
It's not a weapon. It's a gift.
You begin to perceive time the way that they do. It's non-linear.
Look, we did our best, but it wasn't enough.
Non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint. It's more like a big bowl of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Is that truly a gift, though? Knowing what's coming? Sure,
it can be a gift and a curse.
Yeah, it's true. In this situation, it is a gift and a curse to her. With some other people, man, it's just a curse.
All the nations.
You got the symbol up there as one of them.
Yeah.
Dr. Banks, a pleasure.
Dang.
So it worked! It will work!
The only reason why I'm here is to meet you in person. You did something remarkable. You changed my mind. You're the reason for this unification. Well, because you reached out to me on my private number.
Your private number, General, I don't know your private number.
You will now.
Now you know.
Yeah! Yeah, like he's helping her help herself. Like, it's crazy.
I believe it was important for you to see that.
Yeah.
I called you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Wow! Wow!
What? This is like right up our alley.
Yes. I love it.
I had no idea.
Nope, but it's great. You need a phone. What were you going to say to him?
There's a sat line here dialing China.
You guys are out of the loop.
Yeah.
You are out of the loop. This is her world now. This is her destiny.
It's your phone, sir.
Search base camp now.
What'd I say?
It's like Bill and Ted's. Just go. Just say whatever you say. It doesn't matter. It's going to work.
I know.
So just trust in it.
Time.
I will never forget what you said.
What is it?
You told me my wife's dying words.
Oh, shit.
Cheats the union.
Found the source of the phone call.
What are you doing? Can you buy me 20 seconds? Okay. Do you trust me? Jim.
Dr. Banks, drop the phone now or we shoot.
Jim, sorry. You're quite being shot.
You are committing an act of treason.
Nope.
This is world peace.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's over. She should. I thought they were going to end it there.
I know, right?
China has called an emergency press conference.
That China is standing down.
First domino. I've got like full body chills.
I
Right now. It's crazy.
know. Look at that. I have chills. I'm crying. Woo. So many emotions, you know? Damn. They're like, we've done our duty. We can go for now.
Home and sleep well. See you in 3,000 years.
Yeah. They needed to come back to tell their language so that way when they come back again, we know how to help them. Wow.
That was a hell of a game of telephone, guys.
But it's at the same time, that domino effect, it's like, time is fleeting.
Check out a Rocky Horror reaction on her channel.
They're gonna start with the song again. Oh
Wow.
my god.
And how heartbreaking that she's got to go through that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Same with Ian too.
But it's like, do you do it differently? Do you do it the same way?
I feel like there's nothing you can do. It's always going to happen.
You all right?
Despite knowing the journey and where it leads, I embrace it, and I welcome every moment of it.
She knows where her story ends. I love it. Yep.
If you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change things?
That's a
That's
life.
the $1 million question.
Maybe I'd say what I feel more often. I don't know. You know, I've had my head tilted up to the stars for as long as I can remember. You know what surprised me the most? It wasn't meeting them. It was meeting you.
It's destiny, girl.
Yeah. She changed different minds that day. Not just one.
Now, I know she's immersed in the language, so obviously she can approach it differently, but he got pretty immersed in it as well.
I forgot how good it felt to be held by you.
Forgot. You've
Like
never...
I said, her mind
Yeah,
now
she's
is...
everywhere.
She's everywhere.
But it's like, you've never done it at this point yet, girl.
Everywhere.
All
Everything
at once.
all at once. Gotta give it a round of applause here. Woo!
This music here kind of reminds me of like Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
And Johann Johansson's music too, like supplementing Max Richter's on the nature of daylight. Like, and then this.
You done good.
Incredible.
This is definitely right up our alley because time and, you know, space and time travel and aliens, like even aliens too, like all of that is so interesting.
Sure. It's such a different kind of
perspective.
First contact story.
Yeah.
You know, just done in such a very intelligent way.
Right.
I love how On the Nature of Daylight gets its own spot in the credits way before you even get to the music aspect of of the credits.
Now I could see why everyone was like,
yeah,
it was from Arrival, because they heavily use it here, whereas in Shutter Island it was just kind of like a small portion, but dang, yeah.
Emotional every single time, too.
That song brings out emotions no matter, like, if you're watching something or not. Just the song itself or just the music itself can bring you to tears. You have a hell of a time editing. You're going to go back here, he's going to be over here.
I know, probably.
Seeing things that we didn't catch before.
Sure. The nice thing about editing movies that are a little more long-winded like this is you can really break down those shots pretty quickly. So a very long shot in reactor space is very small, of course. It doesn't take very long. So it's like, I take 2 minutes of video out instantly for just a few seconds of a shot.
Yeah.
So I kind of like editing movies like this. The hard part is the lengthy, quick dialogue.
Yeah, I gotcha. Where it's like stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, because there was a part too where I'm watching it and Jeremy Renner's like talking about a whole, like the algorithms and stuff. And I'm like, that's going to be a pain in the ass to edit because it's like, where do I break it up? And I don't know. I want to leave it all, but you know, I can't. I can only leave a little bit to give you context.
Right. Sorry that one of the pods had to die in the process of death.
Death process?
Yeah.
Bastards. Arrival has now entered our brains.
So freaking good. Such a good movie. I love, kind of process my thought process here, okay? I love that we started with the daughter and everything that happened there when you're talking about, when she was talking to you about how we know time as a linear thing. And so we start with that and you're thinking, okay. And then everything that happened was like after the fact. But no, it's like, you know, like you said, a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. It's non-linear. It doesn't have a point, like, end date to start.
Beginning of the story to end of the story?
Beginning of the story to the end of the story. It just kind of happens. It's there.
Sure. Time. But the people in time, we have beginnings to our stories and we have endings to our stories. So I love what the movie actually did with not only the people, just humanity, how humanity responds and reacts in different situations. And you can understand why people were terrified and how people fell to indoctrination, people fell to their religious beliefs, and then how everyone did come together to unite to kind of figure things out. But eventually it all fell apart due to miscommunication and misunderstanding. And when we're afraid and we don't understand something, yeah, we tend to just go with what we do know, which is defensive and protecting ourselves, protecting humanity. So you did get to see all of us, everybody in this movie, go through those different motions when it came to how they approached it. It ended up taking us on a journey that I did not expect or see coming.
Yeah.
I expected everything to go the way it was. I expected people to try and shoot the aliens, kill the aliens, turn against each other, the government stepping in, wanting all of that I could have predicted. But man, like I was taken with emotion, like you said. It's like emotional just seeing it and processing the emotions. The movie took you all over the place, and I do love that we have this affection for things like Doctor Who. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big bowl of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Amy Adams, her character, she was the expert, and I love how they were even setting things up in the conversation earlier about if you're immersed in it, you know, do you end up thinking differently? And yeah, it ended up happening to her.
But even like that was her dreams too. That was their way of communicating with her as well in more ways than one. And that does happen too. I feel like for me personally, dreams are a way of communicating with yourself, because sometimes I have like the most wackiest dreams, but then things come from those dreams and you have ideas from those dreams, and it's just like that moment in time where she was in bed and she's like, do you have those dreams about them too? And then they were there. Yeah, like you have that connection with them. So that was really interesting.
Interpretation, processing, she was doing all of that. And as she was getting deeper into the language, she was jumping to the different portions of her life, getting that information infiltrated. And we just saw she didn't know how to handle it. So you saw what was becoming of her physically, almost passing out, but it was because she was starting that loop, because she was learning from the future for the past, and is in a cyclical motion in terms of knowledge and just being. And like you said, even butterfly effect. I did get a sense of butterfly effect in there. I wasn't a huge Ashton Kutcher fan until I watched Butterfly Effect. I thought that movie did a fantastic job of giving you that, you know, cause and effect when it comes to a timeline.
Right.
So when that is incorporated into this and the aliens and world peace and how she is the one that's capable of handling it, but everybody else can benefit from it, a win-win situation, I am very curious as to what the threat is. What do we need to protect? What is coming? Because you know, and granted, I know the movie's not about that. It's about this moment here, but still, it makes me so curious. It opens up my mind to like, what is there? What? Like, you went through all this.
All this trouble for
all this trouble.
Like, in 3,000 years, what's going to happen then?
Some assembly required. There's just so many lines in this movie, too. Just
they're giving you a piece of the weapon that you need. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean like a physically harmed type of weapon. It could mean many different things. Like I would say, you know, like they said, language is a weapon.
It can
it's
be.
That first weapon there.
It is,
and that's why they came back to give you that language, that weapon you need.
That piece, that missing piece. We need humanity's help. It's like, damn, like us? Really? You see what's going on? And I loved it, that whole thing with China and what was going on with their leader. And, and when he tells her the words that changed his mind, you know, it kind of the way he was approaching that scene, it felt like he knew, but the way he's like, you said this and I gave you this, it was almost like he was giving her all the info for later. But I feel like it was just him thanking her and telling her all the reasons why he was able to change his mind. He isn't capable of doing what she did with
Yeah, but I
seeing
feel like
time
there was a slight
circular.
moment
Cylindrical.
of like, okay,
I'm drooling over here talking about it.
of that process of like, okay, well, how did she get my personal number? How did she know this information?
Yeah.
Like, there has to be a moment in time, and I feel like maybe he was studying the language, and she was talking about how, like, I'm sure in her
feel like,
cinemars
yeah,
when she's doing her, like, you saw her teaching the language, and she had the
Yeah.
book. That
Yeah.
in the book, and when she was teaching the language, that in those moments he was probably like learning from her.
I feel like he is
and then at
learning
that
too,
moment it's like,
yeah.
okay, if they don't see or perceive time the way that we do, and it's just kind of there, that like, okay, I'm gonna have to give her this information because she's gonna need it
Maybe.
for when that time comes.
My only thing, the only reason why I don't believe others, even though they said they want people to think that way, the way they do, and that will be helpful to them. Jeremy Renner's character, Ian,
right?
Like he couldn't do it. So,
And
'cause
it
he
goes
didn't see
back
it coming to his daughter.
right, and it goes back to that time when they first got to that base, and you saw the guy, as person or whatever in the pod, and she asks like,
some people
responded
Yeah,
differently.
that's
Some
true.
people can't handle it.
Yeah,
And so
knocked
there's
that dude on his ass.
Yeah, so
it broke him.
There's those moments too.
Damn. Yeah. See, my mind is still cooking. My mind is still cooking on
We
this
could be
one.
talking about this for ages.
Sure.
You know, there's
But-
just so many variables.
I can
happening.
understand why Tim loves this movie. I can understand why Eric from Nerd Chronic
Yeah,
loves
it's
this
a good
movie.
movie.
If you love this movie, tell us down there in the comment section below, because this movie
Yeah.
blew our minds. So
It was a good one.
I'll
I'll put it on my list of top movies of 2023, even
And-
though this movie came out in 2016.
And I love that we have Denis Villeneuve also doing Dune Part 2
Yes.
as well. So the man is still cranking them out. There's actually quite a few movies that we
haven't seen Prisoners.
We have never seen Prisoners, so let us
that's
know.
on the list too.
Yeah, it's on the list. But guys, thanks to our patrons for voting for this one.
Yes.
Thanks for everybody that told us throughout time to watch this movie, and we finally did it. But what are your thoughts on this movie? Let us know in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon, where you can vote for the next movies that we're going to watch. You can also check out the full movie watch-along if you want to watch the whole movie with us. It's available there. Check out some of the other reactions to movies we've done from the past, like Rocky Horror Picture Show, available now. But thanks so much, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.
Bye.